wonder how some people seem to stay motivated all the time. What if you could tap into that same endless drive? Let's dive into the science of motivation and discover how to keep your fire burning bright. Hi, my name is Ratika Seth. I'm a life enhancement coach. I'm the founder of the Gratitude Concept Tribe and the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. And in today's episode, we are exploring this fascinating world of motivation, how it works both inside and outside our body, how it ignites our brain, and the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Let's uncover why intrinsic motivation is our strongest ally. Let's discuss the role of dopamine in reinforcing positive behaviors, and let's learn how setting action based goals can help us be motivated throughout the day, every day. Let's get started on this journey to endless motivation. First things first, let's decode internal and external dynamics of motivation. Motivation is a dynamic force that drives our actions and decisions. It operates both within us and externally in response to our environment. Internally, it's shaped by our desires, our needs, our personal goals, while externally, motivation can be sparked by rewards, recognition, or our social influences, so to say. Secondly, let's understand intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Let's delve into intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation because intrinsic motivation stems from our personal joy and fulfillment. It's about engaging in everything which we genuinely love to do from our heart, which is inherently satisfying to us, while extrinsic motivation is driven by outside incentives such as money, praise, or avoiding negative consequences, log kya kahenge, what will people say, avoiding all that. That is extrinsic motivation. Now, when we talk about intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, let's quickly jump into the third aspect of motivation, which is the power of motivation and why intrinsic motivation is a powerful ally. It's more powerful because it stems from our heart. It has nothing to do with the external rewards. Once we identify our why, our deep personal desire, our reasons, why we want to do certain things we want to do, we can sustain our drive even when the external factors are not present, isn't it? Once you really love doing something, you're not bothered about, okay, for how much time will you have to do this? What will people say? You're enjoying doing it. You don't care what people will say. You're doing it because you love it. That is intrinsic motivation. That drive to do something because you're loving it is intrinsic motivation. And that's why it is all powerful because it does not depend on any external factors. Let's fourthly understand dopamine, the brain's reward system. Dopamine is often referred to the brain's reward chemical, the motivation chemical in our brain, because it is crucial to motivation, it is crucial to our feeling pleasure and happiness. For all those who want to know more about dopamine, please listen to my podcast, which is specifically on dopamine, because dopamine reinforces positive behaviors. Dopamine is a chemical which is released in our brain every time we feel rewarded. That motivation that we get is dopamine being released. It's a neurotransmitter in our brain. Okay, every time we achieve certain goals, how excited we become. Every time we do something we are enjoying, how excited we are to do it again and again and again. That is dopamine being released in the brain. Last but not the least, it is very important to focus on action oriented goals to be motivated all the time. Because the minute we are doing our goal setting, which is action based, we, start seeing results and the motivation continues. Every time we take an action, and we get a positive result out of it, our motivation continues. So, what we need to do is that we need to concentrate on our daily actions. Okay, whatever it is that we are doing, we need to, we need to be sure of what we do. We need to make sure we take action in the first place. And let's concentrate on all our daily actions. Celebrate all your small victories. No matter how inconsequential that victory may seem to you at this point in time, doesn't matter. Celebrate it. As long as you've achieved something, celebrate it. Because that celebration, that feeling of victory that will come into you, will help you stay motivated. It will boost your motivation. It will help you build momentum. It will help you to stay on a particular path. By understanding how motivation works, by embracing intrinsic motivation, by leveraging the power of dopamine and setting action based goals, you can actually unlock endless motivation for yourself. Remember, staying motivated is a journey and every step forward counts. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me today on the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, share, leave a review. Let's continue this journey of staying motivated and achieving our dreams together. Until next time, this is Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off till the next podcast. Bye bye. Stay inspired, stay motivated.